Hello, ladies and what the heck happened to my screen? Shoot. Let me see if this will work. There we go. There we go. How's everybody doing today? Ladies and gents, my name is Ycey Narrates, also known as Helix. And thank you for coming today. There we go. All right. Much better now. And maybe a little small. Might as well go for this size. I hope everybody who saw the Choose Your Own Adventure this morning enjoyed it. Curious, how did everybody's adventure go? Did anybody, has anybody not made it to jail once? Honestly, I think that that'd be very off-brand for this chat if somebody didn't get put in the prison at least once. But, did anybody choose the... Curious, how many of you tried going through the main gate? And how many of you tried going through the side wall? Let's see. Hello, Amity, our little cat wizard mod. Glad to see you back. And I can put this right here. Ariel, how are you doing? Audrey, Selfie, so good to see you all today. In case anybody is lurking or is new, welcome to this stream. Blue Wolf, good to see you. Mackenzie and Amber. Zombie, Jen, hello Larissa, you made it. Happy to hear you. Brandy, good to see you too. Let's see, I see soldiers at your service. I didn't go to jail. There was jail. Mackenzie, fun little fact, there are like 5 or 6 jail scenes. Because there were so many opportunities to end up in jail for no reason, I decided to mix it up and make it so that there were different dialogue options depending on how often you ended up in jail. Some of them can be very short, like you just hear the jail clinking sound effect and then done. And others can be as loud, others can be as pronounced as a whole-on, 5-10 minute scene. But there's also the opportunity for you to choose the romance route, the non-romance route, and I did make one little mistake on it though. And it's not a little mistake so much as a big mistake on the Choose Your Own Adventure. Amber Jinx, you haven't had a chance to do the Choose Your Own Adventure yet. Oh, well, in that case, I won't spoil anything. But in case anybody tries the disguise yourself as a merchant route, and I'll just say, if you try one route and found that at the very end, the guards make reference to a peacock or something like that, anyway, they arrest you for some reason. Oh, music is a tiny loud, of course it is. There we go. How about that, Amity? There we go. Well, glad that you could make it. That was very creative. Thank you, Jen. I'm glad you thought it was. So there was back when I first made these audios, I made them one track at a time, just to make sure that there was a bit of variety. And in doing so, I wanted them to cross paths a little bit. And so, I'll just say, without spoiling anything, you eventually get into the city in one method or another. So however you got into the city, when you're on your way out, assuming you actually got the loot and made it out without getting arrested, then, well, once you get to the gate, if you choose to go to the gate, there's actually 4 different endings originally. And they all coordinated with a certain scene previously where you can choose to distract a guard at the keep. And each of those 4 endings actually make a reference to the distraction you used. The problem is, oh boy. The distraction does not show up if you choose to, I'll say if you choose Route B, you actually never come in contact with that chance to distract the keep. If you choose Route A or C or whatever it's called, then you do get the distraction, but you don't get the option to try and exit through the main gate. In other words, I made 4 different endings to a certain track, not realizing that they don't overlap, so I just did those for nothing. And the same goes for if you chose Route A, and you made it out of the city in time, depending on how you distracted the guard, it reflects in how alarmed everybody is. And I realized, shoot, those 2 paths don't overlap, so I've just got a couple of parts that don't actually fit. Crud. Crudlets. I might just have to go back and add a certain scene extra, just to make it seem like, you know, I might have to go back and add a certain scene to give you the opportunity to do the distractions, and thereby, you know, have those little endings made. Oh well. I hope that everybody's had a good day so far. Mine has been consisting of mostly just taking care of Thor, taking him to his vet appointments, picking him up, hearing some bad news about his arthritis, and getting that treated in a way. So hopefully he should be feeling better in the next couple of days, and then he's going to have probably like every month and a half, he's going to be going back to get that treated. Apart from that, I'd say my day's been pretty well. I'm 3 parts in, so I'm hyped. Happy to hear that, Amity. Yes, the Koya, or the Choose Your Own Adventure, was fantastic, well worth the wait. Thank you, Ariel. I'm happy to hear about that. I should probably have a little chat, you know, a little display on the screen that shows where the chat is. You're on the left or right. Ycey, did I tell you my character's name from Baldur's Gate? Malena Lily. Huh, what's the significance behind that? Mackenzie, if you don't mind my asking. Please, please, please get some rest tonight, Zombie. Ariel, is Zombie not sleeping again? I know that her name kind of alludes to that. Okay, my brain isn't loading this. It's probably still Amazing Sire. Zombie, you need to get some sleep, dear. Happy to hear you talking about last time. Back when Lorenzo was here, I'm happy to hear that you were talking about curbing food cravings and whatnot, but sleep is also part of good health too. Same with talking to people. If you're too shy to talk to people in real life, hopefully this works as a nice little workaround in the meantime. Thank you, dear. I think I will. Oh, Larissa. Good to see you again. I think you're going to enjoy that series too, Larissa. I know you like making decisions in your games. Or you like games that let you make choices that impact the different endings. Listening in from work. Hey, Ekusart. Good to hear you. Awesome job on the Choose Your Own Adventure, Sire. Very fun to listen. Thank you, Shay. Yeah, Zero Fashion. By the way, welcome to the stream. Poor Thor indeed. He's a trooper. He's a good dog that just doesn't want to be anybody's burden. So, I had no idea that... to tell you the truth, just so nobody actually panics too much. Like, when I took him to the vet, you know, they gave me a time for when I'm going to need to pick him up. It was about an hour before the stream, so that's why I was running a little late at the moment. Getting everything set up. They said that his arthritis was pretty well pronounced. So, I had no idea that it was that bad. I mean, years ago they said that he's got early stages showing signs that he could be developing it, etc. And in a week, he's going to be 12 years old. I might just have to have a birthday stream for Thor. It'll have to be a short one, because I think his favorite stream would be if he got a walk, you know? But anyway, we treated that, and he didn't seem to limp after that. Oh yeah, a couple years ago, he kind of limped a bit on all of his joints. They said, yep, early signs of arthritis. Looks like it could develop, but we could give him this little medicine that you could feed him each day in his food, and it should help him. And it did. A couple of weeks of doing that, and he was running, he was prancing around, he was happy as can be. He was back to his old self. And then I realized that years later, unfortunately it has developed, but he's just been a very pain-resistant dog. Oh my gosh, he's doing what I'm doing with my injuries. He just wants to ignore them and go on his walks. Anyway, this should help a lot more. No need to worry about Thor, he'll be perfectly fine. Oh, Ariel, your day's been good, you say? Still up to chapter 8, going through the other chapters for plot/save the cat beat sheep planning? Ariel, I love that. For those of you who don't know, but are fans of the Coils of the Naga series, Ariel is actually the writer behind that. And it's one of my favorite series that I've gotten to voice. One of my favorite characters that I've gotten to voice. Good old, what is his name? Good old Tsar. I almost called him Snake. Yeah, Tsar. He's a fun character to voice. So I'm looking forward to the next part. I'll be working on that this week, as well as the Patreon audio, the Paladin guy. So, hands up for Thor birthday stream. Mackenzie, I think a birthday stream would just be a chance for everybody to say hi to Thor, really. He's such a good boy, active and tries to be strong, hedge pats for him. He does, Larissa. He's just the dog that doesn't really want anybody else to feel bad. So he'll sit down next to you, he'll comfort you if you need help, but I guess if he's in pain, he just ignores it, even to such a degree where he wants to wrestle with other dogs, younger dogs, and he wants to go running. I hope Thor gets better soon. Yeah, Queen Carrie, unfortunately, arthritis is not really something that can really go away, but you can treat it to where the joints get stronger, the cartilage strengthens between the joints, and you can, I don't know if lubricate is the best word, but a medicine that kind of lubricates the joints and helps take away the pain. You can treat it, but you can't really cure it. So we're treating it, and it should be perfectly fine. The vet said that vet basically said, honestly, between the options, I'd go with this one, because this is the one that, if it was my dog, I'd want them to use, without, you know, draining your bank account, in other words. My little sister's telling me about her drama. Her friends brought some eggs from an adult man in a container to school. Zombie, what eggs? What school? I have so many questions. Stay away from that guy. He's either the really sweetest person of all time that doesn't know how to express their kindness, or he's a dang creep. It's almost like there's no in between. Oh my gosh, am I becoming the misogynist now? Or the misandrist? Like, he's either really creepy or he's the nicest guy. There's no in between. My gosh. Me when my knee decides not to work. The other still works onward. Shay, that's exactly him. That's exactly him. Even when he's on his walks, he'll like sit down for a bit. And I'm like, you okay, bud? Should we go back home? Nope. And he immediately gets up and wants to start walking. I'm like, Poppy, you are going to hurt yourself if you keep doing this. Birthday stream for Thor, and I'll celebrate Jimmy's birthday too. Jimmy, your dog, Larissa. I love that. They're birthday bros, almost. Yeah, the unofficial... For anybody who's curious, we're not entirely sure the exact date. We don't know when Thor was born. We just know that the vet, or the person who sold it to them, he said he was born in April 2013. So we just kind of accepted that April 16th sounds like a good day. I think it was on a Friday that year. We couldn't really call and ask them, hey, what day was he born on again? Because we lost contact. Or anyway. So, yep, April 16th is the day that we've declared is Thor's birthday. I'll post a little video of us, what was it? Back when I'll post a little video of Thor getting a treat for his birthday. You can promise. You can keep that as a promise. Let's see. Saying hi to a dog is never a bad idea. Exactly, Remy. By the way, thanks for joining. You know, funny enough, I've got a friend who's, her name's Remora Jewel. We sometimes call her Remy. Or a couple of us do. I love that. Let's see. Greetings from the void. Am I late to the party? No, you're not, Jay, but I do say that I wouldn't... Yeah, chat, just as a reminder, don't tag me as Ycey narrates. I won't actually be able to see you. That's for tagging other members of the chat. It doesn't actually alert me to the notifications, unless you're a mod. But, hey, good to see you, Jay. Let's see. All right, I make some tortillas while I listen to Ycey. Aldrith, I like that. Oh, wait, you're making tortillas, not tacos. Wait, what kind of tortillas? Flour or de maíz? Oh, how do you say that? What's the English word for de maíz? Not de maíz. What's the word for corn? Corn tortillas. Are they flour or corn tortillas? I swear. Oh my goodness. We don't question the South, Zombie says. These are little kids doing this. I don't know how they gained access. I don't know anymore. I don't know either, but... You say we don't question the South. I just have more questions now. I'm not from the South. Oh man. The South is definitely a place that... Listen, if you're not American, if you live outside the United States, you've got to visit the South at some point. The South are states like Texas, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, all those places are the South. If you don't visit the South, you gotta visit the Midwest. My goodness, it is a whole other experience there. Plus the food's amazing. Good old Southern barbecue. Nothing beats that. Jimmy's birthday is April 10th. Laddie said, oh, nice. Clanky, good to see you. Tell him happy birthday for me. I will. I'll tell Thor happy birthday for you. Better yet, I might as well just stream it on his birthday and just say head pets for Thor, you know? It'll be a truly ASMR stream of us just giving belly scratches and head pats to Thor while we tell stories. Now, oh yeah, if anybody's curious, this background I've currently got. So this is supposed to be Helix's cave. As you can see, here in the tour of Helix's cave, we've got memories in the form of crystals. I'm just going to stand on this little platform right here. Up toward the top, we've got our lovely little chandelier. Back here, and all the way back here, we've got the throne that I like to sometimes sit on. We got a throne back here that I sometimes like to stand on, just for the heck of it. But this is only me when I'm in my human form. As you can see, I guess I should be like this in the human form. So now, yeah, this is about how proportionate the throne is. It's a pretty big, sizable one. Then as I come forward, I go down the stairs. Oh, getting smaller now. Go down the stairs. Eventually come up to meet you this way. Hi, good to see you all. Bring those back. So yes, I'm going to be getting some different backgrounds soon. I made mention that there was a palace background I had, but sadly, it kind of fell through. The artist finished it, but there was a bad mistake on it that I asked her to get rid of. Let's just say some frames didn't clip very well, and, well, because she completed the project, she never got back to me. It's been like 2 years. It's been like a year and a half now, so I'm just going to commission with somebody else instead. But, yes, chat. There we go. Yes, chat. Tiny Ycey. Just Tiny Ycey living his best life in his cave. When you're having a bad day, think. Ycey narrates lives like this in a cave with a box of scraps. Anyway, hope you're having a good day too. Thanks for that little laugh. So this is my cave. Well, Shay, Helix just bouncing around the screen like, so, this is my cave. Yeah, that is 100%. That's how the lore is, Shay. In case anybody's new to the lore here, Helix is a star, a living star. He takes his consciousness, he throws it to other planets, creates a character on that world, and he lives vicariously through that character on a separate world, helping somebody else complete their adventure, etc., etc. And in this world, though, the identity he's taken on is a dragon, but he occasionally disguises himself as a human so that he can walk around. So that's why I say, to keep it simple, he's a star dragon. He likes to disguise himself as a human so that he can walk around among humans. Helix is Superman or what? Aldrith, this... Funny you mentioned that, Aldrith. This cave, if you're mentioning Superman, you're probably looking at these sideways leaning stoneworks. These were actually based off of the... What do you call it? The Fortress of Solitude? It was based off of that cave from Superman. The idea is that this cave is not naturally made. This cave is a chunk of an asteroid, and it was sent by Helix through space to land on this world. And now it's full of all these little crystals that you see everywhere. So, yeah, Helix is not Superman, but he does help other people become Superman on their own worlds. Here we go. But yeah, each of these little crystals around here, they're full of magic. The way that it works is heroes will seek out a dragon. They'll follow a bunch of quests that are meant to strengthen them, help them strengthen their resolve, perhaps put into question what their weaknesses are, ways they can improve, conquer those weaknesses, turn them into strengths. And then eventually, they find themselves in this very cave, facing off against a dragon who is the end boss. Why I picked a dragon is Helix is supposed to be what happens when an end boss waits for their players to arrive. What do they do in the meantime? And if you beat the dragon, you get one of these little crystals, which actually has not just memories of all your past adventures, hoping that you never forget them, but it also has a minor wish locked inside. In keeping with the theme of stars, a minor wish. Stars do grant wishes, they say. You're making Aldrith, you're making corn tortillas with bacon, egg, cheese, and a bit of paisley. Okay, I'm not usually a fan of cheese on anything, but man, the bacon, the egg, and a corn tortilla. Okay, I know what I'm having after this stream. Thank you. Can't hear you from down there, tiny Ycey. Larissa, no. This is what happens when somebody who's 5'2", who's not even... This is what happens when somebody who's barely a meter tall finally meets somebody who's shorter than them. It's like, hey, you're smaller than me. Larissa, you little. Welcome back, Ariel. Thank you for coming. Abby singing the itsy bitsy Ycey went up the palace steps. Down came the diamonds and washed his dreams quite out. Love the new model, dude. I love dragons. Thanks, Angel. Thanks, bro. Love the new model. Oh gosh, love the new model, dude. Hey, thanks, bro. Let's see. Is it just me, or does Helix's outfit look like Hans' outfit from Frozen? I wouldn't have ever guessed that, but maybe it's because of the... It's probably because the... Gosh, let's not throw the crotch in our faces. It's probably because of the white on black cuffs. Now, this one was actually made a while ago. Back when I first made a different channel, I pieced together a bunch of different pieces of art from various anime characters and kind of slapped them together and made a makeshift mascot for the channel. A mascot that was never meant to be. This was back in like 2016. And over the years, I forgot about that mascot. Then when I made this channel back in late 2019, 2020, a bunch of people made fan art of this character. And one of my mods, Ida, was very kind to actually get a commission done of this very character. And honestly, I loved the outfit that she gave this guy. Now, the character did not have wings. He looked more like this right here. And his hair was a bit different too. But I originally wanted short hair for this character, but short hair is so hard to make for anime characters. It either looks like it's slicked back, like I'm a mafia guy. It makes it look like I'm about to give you an offer you can't refuse. Or it just looks too flat. So I decided to go with this, little golden locks of wavy golden delight. And then, of course, added the wings and crystal horns on top of that. The only thing he's missing, though, is scales. Oh, shoot. Some of you might know that there are scales on this model. I just can't really show them to you. Because they're on the model, but they're not on this outfit. In case you're wondering what I mean by that. Well, I commissioned a base model. Meaning a model that doesn't have any clothes at all, so that in case I want to change the outfit, I can just commission a new outfit. Not necessarily a new model. Unfortunately, when I made the base model, I made two variations. One with scales and one without. Unfortunately... come on, where is it? There we go. Unfortunately, the one with scales, yeah, doesn't have any clothes on. So, oh gosh, I'm naked. So yeah. Plus, short hair can be hard to draw sometimes. It is, Amity. I did not even realize how hard it is to draw until I started looking up reference art for it. Seriously, to all you artists out there, to all you artists that can actually draw human beings, well done. Like, you have my respect. That's a challenging feature, not just getting the facial structure correct and nice and even and all that, but also making it look, well, also making it look good. Barely a meter tall, just you wait, sire. I love how even in your indignation you still say sire. Such a good subject, yes. Thank you, Larissa. The subject of much debate. Wow, the dragon wings are really Really cool, by the way, Ycey. I can imagine you flying around in dragon form in the sky. Thank you. Anna, funny little story. If you look at the starting soon or we'll be back, you can actually see a dragon flying around. Like, watch this. Yeah, you can see the dragon flying around in the background. That's supposed to be Helix. I do actually have a dragon, like, model for this. But, I was a little too ambitious when I made this model at first, and I tried making a model that was just a straight-up dragon. Not a dragon man, a dragon. And unfortunately, I gotta keep looking for somebody who can make that kind of a dragon. But anyway, hey Danya, welcome to the chat. Ladies and gents, guess who just walked in? Guess who just walked in?
Hey,
not my...
in the middle, man.
Oh yeah. Anna says, how can I refuse being the villain party song in The Princess and the Pauper? Anna, I did grow up with sisters, but I never saw that. My youngest sister is not interested in those movies. I don't think. Either that or she felt like hiding it from us because she had 3 older brothers. It's a challenge, but I welcome that kind of a challenge. Yeah, Amity, you and drawing short hair. You and your challenges altogether as an artist. I respect that. Ariel says, best I can do is draw dragons, but that's been a long time. I drew Tan from the 4th Wing a while back. Oh, Ariel, I didn't know you draw. No way. Okay, I gotta know. How many of you in this chat are artists? How many are writers? How many are just thinkers? You just enjoy the moment.
I know. Already Gordon.
Lorenzo, walk in here. The chat is already saying, Lorenzo, Enzo, hi! Yeah, chat, he was just checking the mail off to the side and talking with Thor about life.
Yeah. Hey, man, I share a line coming.
Kaylee, welcome. I hear him. I hear the pupper. Yep, that was Thor yipping in excitement when Lorenzo walked in.
If that was Enzo or Thor. You know, we make the same sound. Yeah.
I couldn't tell if that was Enzo or Thor. When your roommate and your dog both speak the same language, you don't know if you have a really intelligent dog or a really doggish neighbor.
Yes.
Yes. Thor is so smart that you wonder if he understands more than he lets on, and Lorenzo just got that dog in him. So of course they speak. Of course they speak the same language, you know?
Well, I already told you. We already discussed this. The only reason Thor doesn't speak is because he doesn't want to pay taxes.
Yep. Casual Geographic said it best. He doesn't want us to pay taxes.
I mean, can you blame him?
Nope. He's already got enough to put up with in life. I don't think I would add any more strain to that either.
I mean, the blonde sure keep him busy for sure.
For anybody who doesn't know, the blondies are what Lorenzo calls our 3 golden retriever neighbors. Our neighbors have golden retrievers, and they are cheerleaders, basically. They are Thor's fangirls, and it is adorable.
Imagine, you know how Emily does the high squeak?
Yep.
That's exactly how I imagine like, is that Thor?
It's like, the high-pitched squeak I can't even imagine. Ariel, you said, Ycey, you've seen my artwork in your Discord server, have you not? I might have, and I just can't recall. If it's the 2 dragons, I've seen that, but I was thinking of digital art. Made a SpongeBob out of clay. Does that count as an artist? Yes.
That's called a sculpture, but yes.
Does that count? Mackenzie, repeat after me. Mia hoi minoi.
That's not English.
Meep. Meep. It's like when somebody doesn't get my SpongeBob reference, like, meep. It's like,
Oh, man. Yeah, dude, 5 miles is not fun.
you walked 5 miles?
Jog slash walked.
Oh, you just got out of the gym just barely.
That's why I smell like Thor right now.
I can't really smell right now for some reason, but then again, that's probably because you're not standing uncomfortably close to me. I mean, you could remedy that if you'd like.
I'm gonna look
If silence would be loud, that was a bullhorn. if silence had noise.
It's like, this just got awkward.
I mostly draw, but writing is more of a pastime. See, Maracas, I think that's what you should do. Keep it a pastime so that you enjoy it. If you make it a must each day, you're going to hate it. graphic designer and publicist, but it's been a while. Oh, Montserrat, nice. You and Larissa both, artist here, singer, voice actress, songwriting. Doesn't mean I do any of that well. I.
What is it called?
It's called Batwoman, Larissa.
That's
I mean, Larissa, you got the red hair. That could be added to your cosplay list. Do Batwoman next. Or Batgirl.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell Larissa about the Brazilian girl.
Huh? What Brazilian girl?
Larissa.
Yeah, what? Evergarden Chronicle Audios. Well, guys, I have to go. Oh, thank you for coming. I'm glad you could be here. It's like, I am an artist, animator, bracelet maker, writer, YouTuber, and student.
And she fight in the weekends.
Yeah, exactly. Her dog takes her to the pits to bid on her to fight.
Speaking of which, Thor, you need to pay rent. So you're gonna hear the pit bull down the street. You know, he's looking for beef.
Considering that the vet just said that Thor is developing arthritis pretty badly, I'd rather not. I'd rather him not do any fighting.
No, he takes another pit bull. He's like, I'm not even worried about Prime anymore, boy.
That's the problem. Thor still wrestles with other dogs. He's that. Everybody, at least in the States, and I guarantee elsewhere, there's always that old man that used to be an athlete or a soldier or something when they were younger, or just plain simply adventurous, and they refuse to slow down no matter how much it potentially kills them when they're older. That's Thor.
Isn't that also your dad?
Listen, I don't speak for my old man.
I haven't seen the stuff that he's done, man.
Yeah, but he doesn't hurt himself with it. He knows his limits, and sometimes he pushes a little past them, not enough to actually kill him, though. Okay, fine.
Like,
yeah.
Be like,
yeah, you're right.
You can't be doing that.
Yeah, you're right. That is my dad. That is my dad, and that is probably going to be me one day, too. Knowing me. It's like, honey, you're back. I'm like, it ain't hurting. I stack the
It ain't hurting no one.
It's like, it's okay. My back's not hurting. Still not killing me. See.
She's like, it was at this moment he realized.
It was in this moment he knew he done goofed. Because I made the listener fan designs a bit back. Oh yeah, you did. The Lady Knight, the Madame Vampiress, Queen Davina. I do remember that. I only remember 3 of them, though. I don't think you included Vampiress. They were your takes on 3 of those characters. I love that. I especially loved the, what was it? The Queen you made, Divina. Because on one side she looked like a peasant, on the other side you drew her to look like royalty, the duality. I also make earrings Siamese. Hey, that's a talent. Jen says she's an I'm an artist. I draw and I paint. Some of chat has seen my paintings. Actually, Jen, you've posted some of your art in my server, haven't you? Mango says I'm a conductor of chaos. That's kind of an art.
It's giving me Tom and Jerry vibes, you know, when Jerry's...
She is. And if you knew how small Mango was, that actually fits in a number of different ways. Mango's boyfriend is pretty much going to be Jerry. The 2 relationship, just Tom and Jerry, the cat, but a friendly version of it. Just a friendly version of it.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, that is an art the way you do it. Lisa says, ooh, Batgirl. I may have done a Batgirl cosplay once, but I'd love to redo it. It was 5 years ago. What? Well, Larissa, I'd say that that's due for an update, and we would love to see it too. Remy, we would douse our German Shepherd with dog safety Benadryl when his younger cousin of a dog came over because he would kill himself on the stairs afterwards. Oh, no.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like Thor and my brother's dog would have been friends. How old is your dog, or your brother's dog, Mackenzie? Because I found another dog in our neighborhood that's 10 years old, and we actually just saw her this morning. Well, majority of dogs in my neighborhood, like there are a lot of dogs around here I've noticed. That was one of the reasons I actually liked this neighborhood. They're usually like puppies, on the younger side of things. But with Thor, he's 12 years old now, or next week he will be. But
that's right. We're gonna invite the blondies over.
We finally, no wild parties, man. We finally found a dog that was his age, and we didn't know it at the time. But the 2 of them were they were old, they were black and gray and white.
Don't worry about it, you won't know.
I heard that, man.
Yeah.
And they were just really mellow, the 2 of them. And so the other dog's owner even says, hey, he's pretty mellow. I'm like, yeah, so is your dog. He goes, well, yeah, she's 10 years old. I'm like, oh, well, he's going to be 12. Oh, it was just like 2 old dogs playing chess and sitting in rocking chairs like, yeah, back in my day, this is how. Like, yeah, yep, I understand. You want some tea with that? Oh, I'd love some. I feel like he's got a new play date. Mango says, Mango talking about a professional conductor of chaos says you're giving out state secrets. Don't worry, I'll just delete my emails and we'll call it a day. Here we go.
Unfortunately, as a system administrator, I'd say that's not the only problem here.
Maybe I should just become a politician then, if that's the case. If I'm getting away with it now, giving away state secrets, I'm disabled to be on repair.
I come to bargain.
Angel. Voters, I've come to bargain. Just keep repeating that over and over again. Okay, y'all, I posted the artwork I did for Ycey for his birthday from 2 years ago in the art channel in the Discord. Hang on, let me open this up then, if that's the case.
It's been a hot minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see. Open this up. Wow, there's another Ariel. I was doing a Google search real quick, and there's a writer named Ariel who's a redhead. I thought, ain't that a match made in heaven?
Don't. Oh, the memes that I sent you, don't.
Oh, gosh. What the? Why is this all huge? What the? That was bizarre. Chat. How long has this been? How long was that screen all messed up? Oh, I think I realized when it messed up. When I was scrolling the wheel. Oh, for goodness sake. Never mind. Fixed it. Anyway. Yeah.
I like the red.
Like the red? Oh, gosh, it's like, oh gosh. So, ladies and gents, I just opened up the art channel in my server, and the first thing I see was Sailor Moon Lorenzo. All right.
Oh, so this is not. You cannot leak this channel ever.
I'ma just.
No, come.
Yep, I'ma just open that up. And let's see.
Come on, wait, don't do that.
Here we go.
I had to open my big trap thing.
Yep, there it is. There's that, ow. Just ow. And he looks at it and goes, I mean, I kind of like the red. Oh, man. Yeah, you just had to open up your big fat trap, you said. What was it? Oh, wow. Rose. I love this. Holy.
Damn.
Oh, let me. There we go. Rose. Oh, my goodness. This is beautiful. How do I'll just put it right here.
Also, uninteresting fact, girls wear pants in their regular, like the normal original way.
Ooh, Luna, look at that. Artsy Foxy. You are a colorful, creative queen. I love this. Okay, let's go down to it's been a while since I've jumped in here. My first ever attempt at drawing a Studio Ghibli style Ycey. White Wolf. Color me impressed. Color me curious.
That's one way to put it.
I like it.
I'm not saying I hate it. I've just never seen a Studio Ghibli.
Oh, Studio Ghibli film. Before anybody's like, you haven't? How? Bear in mind, the man grew up in a town that didn't even have access to electricity.
Whoa, that's detailed.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Yep. See.
That looks like Dragon Tales.
I have not seen Dragon Tales. I had the opportunity, but still.
As a poor kid, oh wow.
I'm saving that. I am saving this. I think I already have it, but still, in case I don't, oh my goodness, I might just use that as a template to get it digitally made and make it partial.
Just enhanced, man. Just like.
Well, I think I know what the background is going to be because I want to add more onto this. I need to make this. I need to save this. I'm going to use that as a reference piece for when I get a digital 3D image of it. My goodness. Ariel, yes, I love that.
That is some talent. You know, if they tell me you can either draw that or work in McDonald's for 5 years, I will happily take your order for Happy Meals.
Oh, man. Just, you had to make it the Happy Meal comment.
Well, I mean, they gotta be happy about it, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, a Happy Meal could be a lot of things. I mean, put some tacos de pastor on the table and, ooh, that's a very Happy Meal is what that is. That's a love
obesity
meal.
coming my way.
I only like 2 tacos. I didn't say like 6 or 8 or 12. Portions, man. Portions. We'll put it this way. If you eat 1 taco, and you immediately want more, like that's not enough, I think you need to give yourself a few more portions.
You need to
I mean,
see
I
a
think
therapist.
yeah, if you eat one taco and you say it's not enough, you're not enjoying it. Savor the bites. Treat it like Star Wars and
You need Jesus,
savor.
that's what you need. I crack myself out sometimes.
You need Jesus for what? For tacos? I don't think I actually got
Oh,
the
you gotta
joke.
invite Jesus, because
Gotta invite Jesus. I mean, if you keep eating those nonstop, you're gonna see Jesus pretty
Hi,
quickly.
Hala. Sorry, just her name was right there.
Hey, I see Lorenzo in chat. Hey, Hala, welcome. Thank you. Amity's art is assortable. Yep, nah, you're kidding. No kidding. Won't be able to unsee it, Mackenzie. Oh gosh. Enzo, magical girl, ooh woo. Oop. What was that? One more time, Lorenzo?
Oh my gosh.
What's
Why did I
ooh?
open?
He said,
I
"What's
don't want to
ooh?"
go. I don't want to go to the door.
I mean, first you asked what's a waifu and a husbando, and then just the other week you even said, or what was it, 2 days ago? It was yesterday.
Don't repeat that. I don't think that's gonna.
It was yesterday. Oh, he just said, he asked me, hey, I figured out what a waifu is and what NSFW means. I'm like, huh? I'm gonna need details on this, sir. What do you mean, and how did you figure that out? He goes, why did I open my big fat mouth? Yes, why did you open your big fat mouth? But since you did, could you please keep it open? Because what's coming out seems to be... Oh, yeah. Yeah, so he told me waifu NSFW. Apparently a video on YouTube had some of those words in it. And he's like, I designed my own algorithm. How did this somehow show up in the recommendations? And I'm like, I have no idea. And then I realized it. I'm like, oh no. I'm a VTuber model. A lot of VTuber models are like, oh yeah, he was describing who it was. He's like, it wasn't an anime character. It was like a girl who has her own OC. She's animated. And I'm like, is that a VTuber model he's describing? She has access to like an NSFW portfolio of her character. He's like, I have no idea how that showed up. I'm like, well, you sometimes watch my streams to support me. Oh, crap. Hey, we're just gonna pretend that I don't hold any kind of responsibility in what may or may not have appeared in your recommendations.
Again, I hold you full liable and legally responsible for anything that happens on my account now.
Mango says, I only have one room. I only have room for one taco. Yeah.
Hey, sometimes that's all you need.
That's all you need. Savor that taco bite for bite for bite.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm making tacos today.
Oh, sweet. Taquitos? Are they your taquitos? That was still one. That's going to be a short.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, chat, you don't know what's in store for you.
I'm going to make shorts after this. But Sailor Moon... Wait a minute. Letisa, what are you suggesting? From the same people who brought you Magical Girl Sailor Moon Enzo Uwu, Sailor Moon Ycey, it's tempting, but I'm afraid of being smited. If you make a Sailor Moon Ycey, first off, you better make it a femme Ycey. Ysette, we'll call her. Ysette. Secondly, she'd look dang cute, wouldn't you say? Third, she'd still smite you. Just because she'd be like that. But, no, she only smites evil unless you're being mischievous. Quick, someone draw a Sailor Moon Ycey. Gosh dang it, Clanky. I didn't teach Lorenzo any internet words. I swear this time, Amity. Are you sure about that? Can you believe this, Enzo? Amber says no responsibility whatsoever. Yeah, right. Not my fault that appeared in his recommendations at all.
I will get the chancla.
I love how expressive this Helix model is. The moment you made that smack sound, I'm like...
It's uncanny how well it catches everything.
I know, right? I looked at a lot of different artists for the model, and I wanted to make sure that this one would actually have a lot of expression. I figured if I'm going to show a character with personality, I might as well show personality. I didn't want one to just sit there blankly talking and not moving.
Amity, I plead the fifth. Lorenzo can back me up. Yo, this on you. I'm backing away.
The only thing Lorenzo's backing up is the dishwasher. The only thing he's backing up is a toilet on Tuesday.
After the tacos.
After the tacos. Hey, Thor, buddy. Hey, buddy.
I know,
You're a good boy.
You
Hey.
should come running with me, right?
I think we need to wait for him to let that thing that they injected him with, give it a couple of days. They said, don't let him do any zoomies. Because he'll feel a lot better after that thing that they injected him with to help treat the arthritis. But still, they say, don't let him do any zoomies for the next couple of days. I'm like, he has never had zoomies, but he does love to run.
What is zoomies?
Zoom.
Oh.
There we go. Fortunately, that one's a quick explanation. Let's see. Funny enough, I remember the Wink Club had a villain witch called Ycey? Hang on a second. Was it spelled with a Y, Montserrat? So it's a unisex name. Huh. Honestly, now I'm curious what Femme Ycey would look like. Icette, or Icy if we want to say that it's a unisex name. Huh. Well, I'm glad you know what it means now. Seeing a child in these chats talking like you do is concern. What the heck? Speaking as a former child who wandered into chat rooms. Oh no, Remy. Listen, let's just keep this place at least a little clean. In case anybody's... just to emphasize how we want to keep this place clean, some people have said, what's that drink Helix is drinking on the thumbnail? It's like a blue... Is it like a blue wine of some kind? Like, oh, no. My character is the Diamond King, the Diamond Dragon, the Crystal Dragon, sits upon the Diamond Throne. Where's the crystal horns? Where's the crystal crown? He is the Diamond King. He is the King of Diamonds. Like, he is the infamous King of Diamonds. So naturally, I had to drink a nice blue drink called Diamond Bright. Unfortunately, that's just a dishwasher soap. So, somebody did say wash your mouth out with soap. So there we go. Beat them to it.
You speak with your mother with that mouth?
You know what's going to happen, Icy, Sailor Moon, Icy for the win. Oh, crud. Clanky, I'm just hoping that it's at least a femme Icy.
You see, I'm afraid because you never answered the question, but now I'm afraid to go back to ask the question.
Which question? What's a ooh-woo?
Yeah.
It's just a sound effect that e-girls make. Ooh-woo. Or anime girls. I can't exactly do it myself. Ooh-woo.
Like, ooh, woo.
I think a piece of myself just died inside.
Don't you want to play? Ooh.
Okay, so great. That was not an image I needed in my head. Jigsaw becoming an anime girl. Do you want to play a game? Ooh, woo. Ah. It's like in this box is a box of
Open the door already. It's like the monkey.
You are strapped to a chair. There are 2 boxes in front of you. You have to open up one of them. They are pressurized both. Inside is the key to your locks. However, the other one is full of glitter. You can either get the key to your freedom or be forever covered in the herpes of the craft store. The box of glitter will cover all of you from head to toe. People will think that you made out with a pixie.
Like, you won't be able to shake the pixie allegation. See there?
The clock is ticking. Ooh, woo. Like, just let me die, Jigsaw. Just let me die, man.
Like, what are you doing? You're not even trying.
Like, you're not even trying. He's like, do I look like I care? Just let me die. Just put me out of my misery, man.
But your family, they're fine.
It's like, let's see. I see. That's Batman, not Jigsaw. Okay. What would Jigsaw say? Something like, "Where's the trigger?" No, that's also. I see. Ooh, stone face, Lorenzo. Ooh, in the demon voice. Oh no, a demon that says "ooh woo." I think they just that's probably every anime plot somewhere out there has it. Like, just let me go, man.
So apparently, there's a thing in anime where like they write like a plot that's like,
Yeah.
I was reborn as blank.
Yep.
I had no idea what
Long ass names.
Yeah.
Like, I was reborn as a dog. I was reborn as a slime. I was reborn as a flying purple hippo people eater.
Manga Masasa. Jigsaw has no power over millennials. Oh, that's because he hasn't haunted your dreams. Oh,
Let's not.
you don't.
Oh man, would actually make a good Clark Kent ASMR, don't you think? That's an idea, Aldrith. Have to think about that in the future.
Imagine if you could be model could have like a giant shadow.
If my what could have a giant shadow?
You're a VTuber.
Oh, if my
it would
VTuber
have like
model.
a giant shadows every time I walk through.
You're talking about your shadow. Imagine if there was a giant shadow behind your VTuber model. Like, that's just Lorenzo walking by. Like, that's disturbing.
It's just like oh, like what was that? Like oh, that's just Lorenzo. What?
Oh man, Jen wants to know how your day was. Oh wait a minute, what the? Before you answer, glitter herpes, anime, amity help, Mama Bear. There is no help here.
There are no votes. Hey,
I often see characters reborn in manhwas. Oh, you like? Yeah, Queen Carrie. That's a popular genre, you know. Jen wants to know how your day was, Lorenzo.
good. I worked, then I went to the post office, and then I came home, and then I went to the gym.
Nice.
And well, I came back and I was like, "Hey, where's my butt? Thor, Thor, Thor."
What?
When I came today.
Oh, okay. Oh, you called.
Thor!
You called for Thor and he wasn't around.
No.
He was at the vet.
I know.
He was not happy about that.
It's okay, but I know. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean for that to happen.
LS Writing says, I didn't know your VTuber model had horns and wings. Very cool. Yeah, thank you. I like him. Like I said, he's supposed to be a Star Dragon. But I figured that if he's walking around like this, you know, prince wearing fancy clothing, it seems less like a dragon like this and more like a prince. I could say that, oh, he's a dragon, he's just disguised as a human. You say, what? That doesn't look like a dragon though. I'm like, yeah, it's a disguise, see? So I might as well add something here, you know? But Luna, you said you had a question a while ago. I didn't answer. You said, can I ask you something? Should I be nervous?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Clearly, you haven't seen my chat in a long time. No dog is ever happy to go to the vet. Nope, and neither is Thor. 12 years old and he still hasn't gotten used to the vet. Even after I taught him the phrase, I'll be back shortly or I'll be back soon. Both of those actually mean...
No, but it's okay. It's okay.
Both those actually mean two different things, too. I have to say it to him. Don't worry, Lorenzo. So, one of them means I'll be back within the hour or so, around that. The other one means I'll be back sometime today. You know?
I gotta go shower, man.
You definitely need to. I'm starting to smell it.
Yeah. I was just cooling up for a bit.
You can smell it, unfortunately.
Where are you, German?
It's like, keep that there. It's like, get your butt out of here. Oof. Yeah, he walked in, he said, yeah, that's why I smell like death. I'm like, I don't really smell it. And then some point during the mess, I'm like, oh, okay, I can smell it now. He's like, yeah, I need to go. I just realized when I could. He lifted his arm and put it against the wall. So he had his armpit beneath me. Oh. Lorenzo just hung his armpit above my head. No wonder I was smelling something foul. I'm like, oh. Well, see, I don't mean to alarm you, but are you aware of what SMEG is short for? Luna, I don't quite care to know, so spare me my innocence? You're not going to spare me my innocence, are you? Gabriel Iglesias reference. Of course, Maracas. That's how it be. That's how we do here. It's like, that is how an Ycey do. Let's see now. Chat, how do you fix your friend/script editor? I think I broke them. Wait. Zombie, which one do you want to fix? A friend or a script editor? Wait, did you program a friend? Okay. The 2020s are a wild decade, my gosh. Lorenzo gave you the high school treatment. Gosh, he did. He leaned up against a wall with his arm stretched out, and my armpit was Or his armpit was right above my head. Oh my gosh. Oh, you poor innocent thing, Iluna. Yes, please spare me my supposedly innocent mind, in theory. Amber with the devil. Ycey, spare me please, chat. Devil emoji. No. Oh no. One of these days, somebody's going to suggest I make one of the backgrounds not a cave, but a dungeon. Like they're going to say, you have the palace background, you have the diamond cave background, now you need a dungeon background. After all, Helix is supposed to be an end boss when he's in his dragon form, you know? Zombie, what's going on? Oh, no, I have no idea what's going on. I think you should do a Batman ASMR. Blanky, what's so ASMR-ish about getting the tar beat out of you and saying, now talk? Actually, now I'm kind of curious how that would sound. You get chased around by Batman. He throws you, he pins you up against the wall, presses his arm against your chest, beats the tar out of you, and then says, now talk. I guess that would probably go in the same category as car crash ASMR, if that's even a thing. I'm curious, what program do you use to edit your videos and audios? Adobe Premiere and Adobe Premiere. I saw Helix's sideways glance with that in theory. Yes, Amber, you saw exactly what you were meant to see. I have dungeon PTSD. Amity, that was years ago. That was like 5 years ago. You were in the dungeon for only 10 minutes and you only cried for 5. Or was that the other way around? You were in the dungeon for 5 minutes and you only cried for 10. Like a dungeon. Now, Ycey, don't give chat any ideas. I meant like a dungeon crawl, you know, like a dragon at the end of the dungeon, like an end boss. But of course, you can always write in your own story, I suppose. Aldrith, POV, you're Catwoman. You are Catwoman. Oh no. Oh no! Batman pounds you. Oh no! Oh, that is not what I meant, chat. Sorry, Thor. Might be too loud while you're trying to... Oh, hey. Hey, buddy. Who's a good boy? Who's a cute pup? Oh, he's a good boy. Who's a good boy? Oh, wait, do you need to go outside? You want to go outside? Okay, be back in just a second, chat. There we go. All right. How you doing, chat? Thank you so much for waiting. Thor is doing much better. So it actually looks like I've... Here we go. I was looking at the time here. I might have to continue this for just about another 5 minutes. It looks like I've actually got to be somewhere. So I need to get ready and go. I know, I have a life outside of this place. Shocking, isn't it? Like a power cable or an electric chair. But thank you for waiting. Hey, Silver Rain. Glad you could make it. Yep, I was just taking care of Thor. You just need to be let outside. I'm honestly impressed he made it this far without being corrupted. I beg your pardon, Luna? Are we back in 40k? Caught in 40k. Are we back in the Warhammer 40k universe? Being corrupted. The Spider-Girl 18. Hi, big fan. Hey! Happy to see you here. Glad you could make it then. My name is Helix, also known as Ycey. Welcome back. Thank you, Amity. I'll never get tired of that cat head poking out of a box emoji that you always use. I just imagine that's how you spy on all of us, Amity. Let's see. Oh, man, I like this hanging out time. Yeah, sorry, Luna. I was actually hoping to keep this going on a little bit longer. So, alright, I got an idea. As much as this Choose Your Own Adventure did pretty much kill me, over these past couple weeks especially, I have to think about another, because now I have a better process for making them. Listen, everything is always horrible the first time around. Even if it's not bad, it's the worst time that you do it. It's the worst job that you do. The first time is always the worst. You improve from the first time. But sometimes the first one can be memorable. Let's see, I kind of want to draw you as a Valkyrie now. I mean, Angel, like I said, if you, Valkyrie, those are all women. Like I said, Ycey could be an interesting Valkyrie. I could see it. I'd be interested in seeing that. But I've got an idea. Throw down a bunch of different topics, whatever comes to mind, about what you think could be a good choose your own adventure. Now, try not to be too overzealous with them. Like if it's too many decisions one after the other like a video game. But you think it'd be a good topic, like a private investigator, a mobster, or a spy v spy. And ultimately the roads that you can choose are work together or work against each other. And in the end, do you both hide each other's identity or rat the other out or serve in a cell together? I don't know. Like that, there's an idea, you know? It's a good friends to lovers audio too. Ycey, choose thy fate, dueling dragon concept. I remember you talking about that. Problem is, that one is far too dynamic. The sound effects, that would be better off as a video, Ariel. Like that would, that would not be a good video, or that would not be a good audio. That'd be a good video, or better yet, an even better game. But not as a good audio series, I don't think. Unless you could write it and prove me otherwise, but you've already got enough writing responsibilities as is, so let's not add more. OMG, you should do a stream as Zachary, Ycey. Zombie. Alright, one of these streams, the next Hangout stream I do, I'll get a nice little costume for Zach, and I'll do a Q&A. I can invite Ida the writer on as well. You know, we can answer questions that way. Hey Goji, I'm doing well today. How are you? And Jen, or a detective like Sherlock, I see. Silver Rain, finding a wounded dragon trapped in a hunter's snare. That could be useful. Let's see. That could be a fun idea. Abby, an idea. A typical day at the police station. A witness has an artist draw the suspect, and it looks eerily like you. Okay, that's a start. Now I'm curious where that would go. Yeah, if anybody's curious about how that... I've actually been working on that Choose Your Own Adventure technically for the past year. I know, not the most speedy design, but there were several mistakes made along the way, several reshoots, but basically, between the audios I would make for this channel, for the Patreon exclusive, back when I made more, and for the... Oh yeah, and for other audios for side projects and voice acting gigs and whatnot, and streams too, I would just dedicate a tiny bit of time each day working on that choose your own adventure. Now, I didn't always make as much progress as I wanted to, sadly, because that thing was a behemoth. It was a lot. It was like solving a puzzle that you had to remind yourself each day. But I made a lot of progress. And it got to a point, though, where we were almost coming on to a year working on that. So I thought, I am almost done with this. If I just dedicate enough time, I can finish it. And I kept thinking I'm almost done over and over and over and over and over again. Just, I now have a much better structure in terms of making those now, I think. But I'm gonna let it slow burn a little bit before I work on another choose your own adventure. Mafia style, that'd be interesting too. A whole year, that's some dedication. Thank you, White Wolf. Like I said, I wanted it to be done. Now I'm working on the next big project, which is this guy's debut video, which I admit is not a huge video, but I've had to redesign it a couple of times. I will do a better lore video for this guy, though. That'll be the next big project. So I'll first release a debut video for Helix right here, and then I'll work on his actual lore video next. Oh, a pirate adventure? No particular reason I'm saying this. No way, Amity. You and your pirates, dear. Nothing like getting caught by a pirate in May. Nothing like being a pirate's stolen booty. Let's see. I kind of do the same for an animation project I'm doing right now. Yeah, see, you know how it is, Silver Rain. Right, you live and learn. Let's see. A loyal priestess of an apparent perfect religion discovers it actually is not and has to work her way to bring it down. I feel like that one might be a little too on the nose, like somebody's, I don't know, bringing down an organization. Those are some good audios, but nothing's ever really perfect on the surface. It seems a little too typical in my opinion. Like, anybody with eyes could see that, you know? But, hey, could be an interesting story. Ycey as an idea, dragon wanders into futuristic alternate reality. Alright. Pirate adventure again? Yes. A clue, choose your own adventure. Idea, Witcher Cavill finally rescues you. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Oh, Abby. I should know since I'm working on something, though it's a secret. Maybe Amity will like it. Alright. Well, ladies and gents, thank you so much for your time today. I think I'm actually going to wrap the stream up right here. I was hoping to go on a little bit longer, but a lot of things kind of piled on today that I wasn't expecting. But hey, I will see you all tomorrow. We'll be continuing, probably, let's see. Right, we still haven't finished The Witcher. So I think tomorrow I'm going to start The Witcher, and I will see you all then. Let's see if we can actually finish it. So, thank you so much for your time. Oh, I'm surprised you never continued the Deity in Disguise series. Well, Silverrain, that's because I never wrote it. That was actually written by Amity and Angel, and I think Ida. They, you know, it was never finished. I mean, it never really started either. It was just an experience type of audio. But anyway, thank you all for joining me today. My name is Helix, and I bid you adieu. Or, wait a minute. Do I go by Helix or Ycey Narrates? On this channel, I'm Ycey Narrates. Might as well say it. My name is Ycey Narrates, and I bid you adieu. Bye.